education, then you will have a state test. So each state, it's different for every state. And that test is a rigorous testing, and then you will be licensed in your state. In the state of North Carolina, we have to have 24 hours of education every year to renew our license.
Right.
And so we're always learning new modalities, and there's so much to learn. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and that's the difference between having your spouse or your partner give you a massage and having a specialist give you a massage. Just like, I'm a psychiatrist and people say, well, I can just talk to my friends. It's like,
right.
It's not exactly the same, because there is so much training, and it goes so much more deep than anybody who's untrained can do. And so the second part of my question was, what kind of massage modalities do you use? I know there are all different kinds. So what do you do? And I know recently I've heard about lymphatic drainage massage, and I know that's one of your modalities. So please tell us.
Yes. So there are so many. And in a typical massage, I will use different. We have myofascial release, of course, trigger point therapy. There's just like there's the light touch you can do. There's the lymphatic drainage massage. I've recently been certified in, but in any massage, massage is very good for your skin. When you excite the skin, you excite the blood circulation. So it's great for your skin. And underneath your skin, you have the lymph vessels, which are the immune system, part of the immune system of the body. And so as you stimulate that, it causes the flow of lymph and creates lymphocytes, and is just wonderful for your immune system and moving things along. When your lymph is slow and sluggish, that's when you get puffy and
bloated. Yeah. So now so Laura, there's this, and I got this as well. There's dry brushing now. So the stars are doing dry brushing. I have a dry brush, and I just started using that last week, and it's different. It's different, but I kind of like it. But I've also had massage, in which there is a specific technique to use to move the lymph to the lymph drainage system, so that you kind
of open up the major lymph vessels, and then move the more peripheral lymph vessels towards the larger ones, and then open them again for flushing of the entire lymph is the basic way. There's a particular way to touch the body to do this, and you can do it with clothing on, which isn't, some people might be more interested in that. But if you have edema, swelling of your ankles or arms, it's just a wonderful technique for just refreshing the whole body and making it ready, because you don't want that lymph to be sluggish and
and swelling of your knees, because that's when I had that kind of massage, and it was very helpful. And just moving it towards the drainage is wonderful.
And then you can do your face and your around your jaws, and that will tighten up your face. It's just like yay.
So there are a bunch of health benefits to massage, and I wanted to have you on because I just really wanted to have people to take a listen and consider it. Ideally, the person that I've had maybe 5 different massage therapists over the years, and you do. Some people, it's better for you than other people. It depends on their touch and their style and what your needs are at the time. And so I would say if you try it, I'm saying to listeners now, if you go ahead and try it and just see if it relieves some of the tension. I'm thinking about moms and dads at home helping their children learn for school, and just, it's a gift that you could give to one another. You say, darling, this week you go and next week I'll go. And just do that for yourself. Give yourself that, because there's just so much tension now. And
listeners also, when you get a massage, I think I learned this from personal experience. Don't be shy to ask for what you need. And I think, you and I have been through this where, if I'm working on something and you say, do you have time for this other part? Or, I think working with your therapist as a partner during is very healthy, and it's, the therapist will be grateful.
Yeah, don't feel like you have to stay silent. Don't feel like you have to stay silent on the table. You can say, how much time do we have left? I've done this, I definitely need my left hip. It's just,
Right. Yeah. Because the therapist wants you to feel good. I mean, that's their purpose. And so, I know I've had massages and I didn't say anything and I wasn't receiving. And so just having an open line of communication is a really good thing.
Yeah.
So don't be shy.
Yeah. And your massage therapist, if it's a match, it's the massage room really is a place where you can let go of some things. Most people hold so much. We hold so much in our bodies.
Oh, yes.
And it's just a space where you can let that go and get, as your body relaxes and as you let it go. Sometimes people talk through their whole massage. Sometimes they're silent. It's really up to you. But you can leave all of that stuff there. Leave it in the massage room.
Yes.
And you really do feel so much better afterwards and refreshed and kind of ready to get back at it. And then the other piece, and again, this is personal experience. A lot of people will say they like to work out and then go have a massage. I found, so there's no hard and fast rule. I found I would schedule with you, Laura, before my workout on Saturday mornings, because I found that I could do more during my workout. I had a better workout once.
Massage does increase range of motion.
Right. Once I was sort of freed up, my knees got a little something, and my ankles, and I'm okay. My shoulder now doesn't hurt anymore, and I can do more. And so you can use it as, this is how I relax after I work out, or you can use it as, use it the way I used it, which was, this is what's going to enhance my workout. So there's that body connection and health connection, health benefits for you. And then I think we've already spoken to the emotional benefits, the mental benefits of just being able to release, relax, and relate. And then spiritually, depending upon what the person's spiritual mindset is, I find to be somewhat of a spiritual experience. I mean, you're because there's so much mindfulness in that space. If you allow that, to just being aware of your body.
That what the massage therapist's intention, and if they're focusing on what they're going to have for lunch or where they're going to be afterwards, is definitely not as effective.
Makes a difference.
As if they are focusing on the individual they're working on with good intent, for their well-being. It's huge in a massage.
Yes.
And so I think that the spiritual content for me is to hold that person in the light, into their best place. And that's very fulfilling to me.
Yes. And
to be able to do that.
And you've touched that person, through the massage, emotionally and spiritually and physically. It's just, that's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad that you joined us today, and I don't know how else to have the listeners know that this is something that they should try, other than what we've been talking about today. The misgivings, the fears about that, I assure you, with your first great massage, that will be gone. Massage therapists, I'm imagining in your training, they're teaching you how to use the covering, the sheet, to make sure that the person keeps draping, so they keep their modesty. I imagine there's an ethics and morality component. I mean, you do have an exposed person, kind of in your hands. And I would have to imagine that you all get trained in that as well.
Yes, along with our 24 hours every year, part of that has to be ethics. We have to continually have ethics as part of our continuing education.
Right.
So, yes.
Right. And so I have never had, and as I've said, I've had 5, as far as I can count in my head right now, I've had 5 different massage therapists. I've lived in different cities over the years. My husband and I have moved about, and I always have a massage therapist in whatever city I'm in, and whatever vacation we go on. That's what my body, so that's right, it is more than 5, because that's what my body needs. And I can tell you, I have never felt uncomfortable in that regard, in feeling exposed, or I might have had times where I thought, oh, he's going to be able to tell I put on weight, or something like that. But that's just because we're silly and oriented that way, and we shouldn't be. But I have never felt in any form of jeopardy, and I have had 3 male massage therapists, and I've never felt that way. So I think some people say, oh, I would do a massage, but I wouldn't see them. Well, just reiterating that they are trained. The ethical part of it is high on the list.
We have very high ethical standards, and we do study that. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to say that we put it out there for you folks, and I hope that you can take advantage of that. Massage is reopening at 3 Strand Wellness, and that's the modality that we did shut down, and it's reopened now with all everything in place. Yes, everything in place to make sure that you don't, this remains a wellness center. And I feel strongly about following the science and making sure that everybody stays safe. And so we're open. We're in Plaza Midwood in Charlotte. And those of you who are listening who are not in Charlotte, stop by when you're in Charlotte. Okay, it might not be this year. We've got a lot going on, but someday you got to come through Charlotte, because Charlotte is an awesome city. Laura Bartholow, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Dr. Ifill-Taylor, very much. And
thanks for blessing the people that you've blessed here at 3 Strand, and that you bless everywhere that you do massage. And this has been Wellness Chats with Dr. Ifill-Taylor. And please listen to us, tell other people about us, and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.